Ladies and gents, today I have a chart to reveal all of you. This is extraordinarily urgent for this new year. It's a super chart that clearly shows what we potentially have and keep for 2025, which I'm positive goes to be extraordinary information for a lot of you nowadays. And we additionally have quite a few different urgent information testimonies that we're going to get into first, because frankly, it has been a pretty energetic final 24 hours. Now, as a number of you could know, I'm genuinely Canadian, and our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau simply formally announced his resignation. And this, unironically, is going to be a super thing for the crypto enterprise because his primary competition is Pierre Poilievre, and he is any person who is actually very pro-cryptocurrency and anyone who's actively invested into Bitcoin, Ethereum, amongst a few other altcoins. And so what we're starting to see, I'm just going to mention this, is a huge shift on the worldwide space, whether or not that be in the United States of America with the most seasoned crypto Congress in records, with Donald Trump obviously being pro-crypto, going to Bitcoin Nashville amongst many other activities and all of his youngsters too, or Canada now electing a seasoned crypto candidate, or many other European countries also following suit right here as properly. Overall, it is looking quite right, and I'm extremely excited for this precise development due to the fact Canada is in desperate want of a trade. There's been a variety of talks of Canada turning into the 51st nation of America. Personally, I do not think it really is going to show up. I imply truly I would like for it to occur because I do all my business within the US in any case, but irrespective of all of that, this is good information for the crypto industry, no matter wherein you're within the international. Because North America is set to end up an absolute powerhouse in relation to the crypto area. Speaking of powerhouse politics, Brad Garlinghouse recently placed out this post as properly, which I really want to focus on. And this is what he said: 2025 is here and the Trump bull market is real. For Ripple, that is even extra non-public after Gensler's SE correctly froze our business opportunities here at home for years. The optimism is obvious and thoroughly deserved. Today, 75% of Ripple's open roles at the moment are US-based, even as during the last 4 years, the tremendous majority of hires have been out of doors. The US, we signed extra US deals in the closing 6 weeks of 2024 for the reason election than the previous 6 months. Now that is insane. You understand they are making an investment a lot into a primarily based business, and I am so excited for what the future holds for Ripple, XRP, HBAR, and a majority of these different US-based totally crypto corporations. And this speaks volumes, okay? One component you always want to examine whilst you want to see in which the economic system is headed is which companies are making an investment domestically in the United States economy, which groups are certainly hiring more people in preference to letting people pass. If you have a particular enterprise, this is hiring increasingly more individuals, this is developing their business astronomically, then you definitely great appearance nearer into it from an investment angle due to the fact that business is very probable expanding. Especially one, this is on the size of Ripple here. And so essentially what we are seeing right here is new hires are hiking astronomically at the Ripple agency, which shows that business is on the brink of simply increase. They wouldn't just do that for no motive. We also can see Team Trump is already jump-starting innovation and job increase within the US with Scott Bessent, David Sachs, Paul Atkins, and others on the helm. And they aren't in workplace, but say what you need. However, the Trump impact is already making crypto fantastic again through his marketing campaign and into management's day one priorities. And yes, I do trust this. It's very clean that the USA is headed into very bullish territory, even as maximum of the relaxation of the sector, like China, is definitely seeing a shrinking financial system. And this is something that can't be understated. You realize people are protecting those stories like Loopy due to the fact, frankly, it is a very massive deal. Now, with that being stated, I do have a quick clip right here from none aside from Brad Garlinghouse hinting at a USA XRP strategic reserve. You can see what the CC case resolved, and the XRP ETF in the United States XRP strategic reserve. This is going to create a totally bullish 2025, which we're going to get into the technicals and the charts very soon on. But first, yeah, we got to play this clip right here because this is insane. Okay, let me just play this and play Brad here, because he has lots of interesting matters to mention. That lengthy in the past, that XRP become the second one maximum valuable virtual asset. And again, that's earlier than you had these exogenous elements that I would say were unnatural, perhaps now not moral within the web page, however. And I think now you are seeing that alternate. And I assume you understand with a stage playing field, in case I nearly consider it as if you maintain a basketball under the water long sufficient, ultimately you let go of it, and yeah, it shoots up. But why are we surprised through this? Somebody turned into conserving it underwater and now it is rising. So look, I find it irresistible feels particularly, but I suppose we ought to degree those over a protracted arc of time. I inspire Ripple employees. Yes, we're aware that XRP has gone up in fee. However, we actually do try to take a completely lengthy term view, approximately what we are constructing and the way that contributes to an internet of fee and how XRP can be an essential element of a web of price. Yeah, it is like looking to disconnect some of the speculation from obviously the use case and ultimately the way to reflect on consideration on the value. But in my paintings as an analyst, and we look at glide funds, you understand masking stocks for 20 plus years. And once you get rid of a big barrier to inflows, what takes place is, and this call for charges going up. And so we've been obviously speaking approximately these ETFs, and I still personally suppose we are in the very early innings of demand into just even the Bitcoin ETFs, let alone as human beings form of pass down the course into different assets. And then in order that's masses of billions of dollars, in my opinion, over the next few years. And then you speak approximately call for, from something like a reserve, which in my opinion is it possibly far surpass the demand for even the ETF. So it was a thrilling dynamic of like try to set rate on something where you essentially had a large limit on the ability to buy the call for aspect. And so fee discovery goes to be exciting right here for some time, I assume.
Yeah.
You pay attention to that. I imply they may be speaking at once approximately a strategic reserve, doubtless the USA XRP strategic reserve, which that could be insane. Like he became pronouncing, that could surpass even the quantity of inflows that we've got seen from the XRP, or sorry, from the Bitcoin ETFs. And in that event, yeah, I think XRP without difficulty surpasses $20. There's now not even a question about it. Like that is simply set in stone if USA announces something alongside the one's lines. And I assume there is a respectable hazard of this simply being happening sometime inside the future. Perhaps now not 2025, perhaps 25, perhaps 2026. But we are going to see for positive because I'm going to show you this chart right here, which I suppose is clearly critical. Okay, so that is a every year chart for cryptocurrency. And what you may see is it covers all of the preceding cycles proper right here, where my mouse is. This is 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. And you can see there are three huge inexperienced candles at some stage in these three bullish years. Once more, over the past cycle from 2019 to 2020 to 2021, there has been once more three bullish years right here, right? Pretty plenty commenced in 2019 here after the giga dump. And then we saw large amounts of fee action in 2020. And now we're seeing something very comparable appear here at some point in the 2023, 2024, and of course quickly to be 2020-25 period of time. Obviously, the 2025 yearly chart is just beginning, however, nevertheless, the closing three cycles, we've had three green candles. And lower back in 2017, I mean, we all realize how XRP carried out lower back then. That is whilst we noticed the first real explosive growth of XRP going up more than 10x over the course of an unmarried 12 months. To be very clean with you men, I suppose that's what we are getting ready to see here once more in 2025 during this 3-year cycle. If we do now not see this, I mean, we are essentially breaking a trend that has took place because the records of cryptocurrency beginning. All of those 4 12-month cycles have behaved very further, and admittedly, sure, some 3-hour cycles have been more bullish than others, but all of us know 2017 changed into amazing for a number of reasons. Number one, we didn't have the SEC retaining XRP charge down. Really vital, much like that analogy that Brad Garlinghouse became relating to of the basketball being held underwater and then catapulting up. I assume this is the 2025 year that we are seeing right here, primarily based off of all the regulatory readability, based totally off of the ability of the XRP ETFs, America XRP strategic reserves, and a path to growing us economic system all gambling into this. And so sure, I'm notably enthusiastic about year 3. I think year 3 is the area to shop for. If you look back at 2017 proper right here, in case you were buying in 2016, no matter why you were buying in 2016, you're quite a lot up come the 12 months 2017, as long as you're protecting it in the course of that whole year.